Now, before I get my latest episode review of Survivor on the Isles, I just want to say a few things first. Firstly, I have made a Patreon. Yes, I have made a Patreon page. Why? Why not? Why not join the Patreon club, honestly? My Patreon link is linked to all my other social medias in the description down below, and where you can join equals to $1 to $50, in which, depending on which you choose, you can choose one movie, TV show, or game you want me to review, and even what song you want me to sing, and even what top 10 list you want me to do, honestly. Like, it could be anything involving movies, TVs, games, and music. And I have all of them linked in the description down below. And I also want to give a couple of YouTube shoutouts. First one is my friend Infinity Nikki Productions, who is a woman who's someone I'm talking to a lot, like the last couple months, and she's a great person and very passionate about what she wants to do with paranormal stuff. So I will leave a link to her channel. Check out the description down below. Definitely give her the love and support she deserves, and I'm even also leave a link to her Patreon if you want to join her Patreon. I will leave a link to both of those down below. And I'd like to give another shout out to my dear friend Taylor Tisdale, who has been one of my biggest supporters on YouTube, who has commented and shared a lot of my videos, content. She's an all-around great person and makes such amazing videos. And I will leave a link to her channel. Check out the description down below and give her and along with Nikki the love that they deserve. I was even featured on Tisdale's latest video. How was I featured on the video? Well, you have to watch our latest video to find out. But again, my Patreon link. So if you check out my Patreon, which is linked with all my other social media description down below, and I'll also have a link to Infinity Nikki's channel along with her Patreon, and Taylor Tisdale's channel, which I'll link down below. Okay, now let's discuss the 5th episode of Survivor Island of the Idols, titled Don't Bite the Hand That Feeds You. So the episode begins with being wondering, hey, why did Chelsea get blindsided and all that? And she figured that it was Missy that decided over the vote, which she's kind of pissed at her, which I don't see why. Then we get to the big thing that's going to change everything in Survivor, and that is the tribe switch. And well, the tribes are shuffled, and usually it's either 2 or 3 tribes, depending on what goes on, but this time it's 2 tribes. And they've been shuffled with a new log consists of Dean, Jack, Jamal, Janet, Karishma, Kelly, Noah, and Tom. And the Vocal tribes now consists of Aaron, Dan, Elaine, Elizabeth, Jason, Lauren, Missy, and Tommy. Now we get to the wood challenge where tribe mates' arms and legs were bound together as they must make their way over a sand hump. And we see over the hump were 2 more tribe mates to repeat the process on 2 occasions. And then once all 3 pairs finish, they must complete a vertical final puzzle. And the first tribe to finish will win an apple beads feast, in which the Vulcan tribe continues their tribe dominance. Then we see the law already see Demon, Tom, Cecily, Bob, with Kelly, Janet, especially Billy, King, and Kelly kind of have a friend in common. And we see community show pleasure and loyalty to 5 full-time members, considering what time to episodes, and the department has a blamer, but I'll get into that later. At Vocal, we see Elaine and Missy having fake thought to irritate the tribe mates, while we see Aaron bonding with Tommy, trying to form bonds with his tribe members, getting the trust nonsense and all that. And then we get to the immediate challenge, where cast players must learn to get out to a giant ladder, jolting out of the water, and must dive down to a few buoys, and they must use the buoys to score 3 baskets. And no surprise there, Vokai won again. It was definitely a close race though, but Vokai, no surprise, ended up winning again. And of course, no surprise, Kamisha was tugged again. I assumed that she was going to be voted on. Like, there's no way they're going to keep Karishma. No way. And then they was going to say whether it was going to be Dean, Tom, or her. Saying that Dean and Tom are kind of threats and all that. They were discussing whether it be strength or strategy and all that. Like, Nora ended up losing a vote for what happened at the last episode. But look, I still have full majority. And I feel it's going to be Kamisha, like Karishma, then Tom, like, Tom got voted out? So yes, by a 5-2 vote, Tom got voted out. But with Tom and Dean voting for Karishma, and Dean voted Karishma 3 times in a row. And everybody else voted for Tom, honestly, which, again, I'm kind of surprised, actually. But seriously though, by 5 to 2 vote, Tom got voted out. Like, I actually did not expect that. And next episode, looks like things are going to be switching up, so we'll see what happens. What are my personal thoughts on the 5th episode of Survivor, the Don't Fight the Hand That Feeds You? This was definitely an all-around great episode. As always, a try and switch has always been a great part of every season, depending on what happens, mainly because the reason why the switch is great because it's just to mix things up and to flip things on its head. Like, think that, hey, I'm feeling strong, I'm feeling great, it's like, oh crap, now I'm all over the place. That's the beauty of tribe switches. That's why I always loved the tribe switch. That's probably why I was even invented back in season 3 in the first place, was because of the switch. Because it was going to mix things up. And it definitely makes things up here. And this is definitely another unpredictable episode, honestly. I don't know if other people find this episode unpredictable, but so far this has been a really unpredictable season so far, honestly. Again, I swore it was going to be Karishma. I thought it was going to be Dean, honestly. Like, I didn't think it was even going to be Tom at all, honestly. I thought Tom was going to stay. But then, hell, if it wasn't him, it was Karishma. I thought it could have been Dean, honestly. Hell, I'm surprised he didn't even see one vote, honestly. The new tribe thing is definitely very interesting, and it's definitely very interesting what's going to happen next, honestly. Considering a lot of cases they're very bonding and trying to get to know each other and all that. We see Aaron trying to bomb Tommy. It's going to be interesting what that goes. Karishma, like honestly, it's interesting that I felt bad for Karishma the last 2 episodes, considering how people were kind of treating her and all that. I mean, I get that she's weak, but they kind of treat her a bit poor, especially in the first 3rd episode. That was my main issue with that episode. But honestly, despite that, I really wasn't a fan of her in this episode, honestly. Like, and I don't know why, honestly. I don't know if it's just her attitude, honestly. But I really did not care for her, honestly, in this episode. I mean, if you want to prove how strong you are, prove how strong you are. And she proves that, well, again, she's really weak in challenges, yeah, and that's why I assume that they're going to keep her. I mean, as Boston Rob pretty much said after the time of Earth, like, they're going to keep losing. Like, that was on point, that was so true. Like, you have to blind and keep losing challenges, and until she eventually gets voted out. Because I bet you if they don't get in the last few episodes, they're going to keep losing and all that. Yeah, but seriously though, like, really? Yeah, but the dynamics though are definitely pretty interesting. It's definitely interesting what the dynamics are going to go down the road, honestly. The challenge is definitely a lot of fun. There were definitely a lot of funny moments all around. Especially that kind of pick up with Elaine and Missy. That was actually pretty hilarious. And with Elaine kind of being the fun and amazing person that she is, honestly. And what's the interesting thing is I don't actually know. The interesting thing so far in the season is that I kind of don't know what I think I kind of don't have a dinner favorite yet, honestly. And that's weird, because that's never happened to me before, honestly. And that's nothing against the season at all, honestly. There's nothing against it. But it's weird that I don't have, like, I do have favorites, like with Tommy and Liam definitely up there. But I don't have a true definitive favorite yet. Which is very weird, honestly. I don't think that's ever happened to me before, honestly. So I hope I do have favorites, but not a definitive favorites. And I don't know who's going to win, honestly, but down the road, and it's also cool to also get to see Dean stand out a little bit more, honestly, considering that he wasn't in, like, in the first 3 episodes, but here, he'd stood out a lot more, which is definitely good. Yeah. Also, this definitely has been an unpredictable season so far, so we'll just see what happens next, so far this has been a great season, and hopefully it continues that streak. But guys, I hope you enjoyed my episode of our review of Survivor and the Idols. People, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Let me know what your thoughts about the season as a whole so far. Did you love and enjoy the season so far, this episode, or you're not a fan of it? I love the conversation down below. And again, like I mentioned in the beginning, feel free to check out my friend Infinity Productions on their Patreon, and my good friend Taylor Tisdale, which I'll have links for in the description down below. Give them definitely both the love that they truly deserve, and thank you both for being such great people and being great supporters to my channel. Of course, I'll have more stories coming away and more horror-related stuff coming away very soon. Of course, always expect a horror-related review on Halloween, and it's either going to be like Psycho, the original, or Doctor Sleep, really, because I might go to a Fandango screen for it, but it really depends on what schedule I have that day, so we'll see. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. I truly honestly appreciate all your support, If you haven't, be sure to like this video, be sure to share and subscribe, be sure to follow all my social media sites, all in the description down below. I am Samuel World from Samuel World Reviews. I will see you next time, and as always, stay cooler, everybody. Peace.